Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to say happy 4th of July to all my fellow Americans out there. Be safe out there. If you're going out there shooting fireworks, drilling out with the family, whatever you're doing, just be safe. Don't be an idiot. Make sure you keep all 10 fingers because so often people get drunk and do stupid things on this holiday. So I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July. And if you're everywhere else in the world, have a nice Friday, I guess. But anyway, today we are going to be talking about the population numbers, and it is looking very grim, guys. This is Orgrimmar on the most popular server, Crusader Strike, on North America, and you can see 3 people right now. That's sad, but without further ado, we're going to go into the numbers, give you the update, and talk a little bit of math and metrics. So I will flip it over without further ado. Voop. So here are the kata numbers, and with these kata numbers, we can see it is now down to 60,000 players. This makes sense, honestly, because losing 11k, just slowly going down. People are full bis in Dragon Soul. They really don't have a reason to go to Dragon Soul right now. So this graph makes the most sense why we're losing 11k people here. And I'm not too worried about this. I think when the mop comes out, as you see, this has been the trend every single time, is a very low dip for pre-patch and then a massive spike. So I imagine in 3 weeks we'll see that spike yet again. Next, let's go to the overall era population. Era is growing, guys. It has grown about 500 players between last week and now. Some people are trying to push the narrative to leave Anniversary and go to era real quick, and that is, it seems to be happening, because if we go over to Anniversary, they lost 1,000 players. So very slight decline for Anniversary, very slight increase for Era. Pretty much cancel each other out. It's a 500 pop difference. And now we have Season of Discovery with continuing the sad decline, ending, depression, dead, whatever you want to call it. SoD is now at its second lowest all-time rating pop. The Horde is almost completely gone at 7.5k people. It is 22,618 people. We have to go back to over a year ago, almost exactly, which is funny. Almost an exact. So literally this is July 9th to the 15th, which will be our next numbers update report about. This is that's just crazy. So in almost exactly a year, it will be lower than what it is. This next one, it really worries me, because right here we had people still going after the boost for this week, because this could still get you your Balnazar boost, your free level 85 on Kata. Here it is going to just be gone. So we will see the true dedication of Season of Discovery numbers. Me and the SoD Saviors plan on doing our final raid on Monday. If you want to stop by, I'll be streaming it at twitch.tv/KangoGaming at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm just bringing all my Saviors together, everyone who I raided with, or trying to get everyone that I raided with, to come back to join us to have one final hoorah and go out on a positive note. But the week before, we couldn't even field the full roster. We didn't even kill Calderon. It was really sad to see that, and this drop off so quickly. Like I've said, I didn't think it would be this fast. I thought we would maintain here. This is pretty much when they announced it was dying. I figured we'd maintain these numbers, maybe lose a few people, but I did not think it would go down this fast until right now. Like this point here that we're at right now is where I thought we would start to go down, because the boost was still there. There wasn't really much to do, but everyone just full left ship. I like to think 33% went to Anniversary, 33% went to Kata, and 33% just quit the game. But that's just kind of the vibes I'm getting from how people are talking in my comments, in my guilds, in the communities I'm involved in. Like I said, I really don't know. And then let's talk about overarching population. So if we take all 4 of these populations and we do a little math, we added up all the raiders that we lost, and we lost almost 20,000 raiders this week. And that brings us to a total of 183,000 raiders. So we have 183,000 raiders roughly. And something really alarming about that number, and that is another 10% loss. So we're losing 10, 16, 10% of our raiding population week by week these past 3-4 weeks, which is really, really alarming. And if we come over to here and we look at this chart, week 7 of Classic 2019 is when we last saw numbers that low, which is just crazy to me. If we look at Kata is an exemption because we have other versions of the game. We have Anniversary, we have SoD adding to these numbers to really carry that. But we're in dangerous territory. Like it might go down to this 144,000 mark next week with people dying down with Kata, people dying down with Season of Discovery, and it'll be really sad. There's a lot of people going to OSRS playing that for the first time. Maybe I'll dabble in that as well. I don't know. But right now, my focus is Cat and Mop and preparing and giving you guys information about WoW, as I always have. I wish SoD continued, I really do. But let's take a look at some awesome SoD metrics now that we've talked about all of our numbers. So as we can see, Org is a straight-up ghost town. When I searched before I started filming, we have 12 people. We search again, and we now have 6 people in Orgrimmar. That is crazy, and I am one of them. We have Casino Girl here. You know, nice to see that even when no one else is left, the casinos remain for some death rolls, I guess. Then we're going to go to the auction house, do a little search. We have 16,000 items total on the auction house right there. That is very alarming, to say the least. I've just given up putting up stuff to sell even. That's how bad it is. I don't even try. I have enough gold to do whatever we need. I'll give it all out to my raiders Monday, buy them consumables, etc. But it's really bad. And now we're going to go over to the Alliance, and we will do Stormwind, and we will do Ironforge. Oh, very nice. There's just an undying laborer not dying, fighting in there. That's just hilarious. I don't really know what's happening with that, but that's just something funny to see. So we have 16 people in Stormwind right now. We will search items on the AH, 16k items as well. So the items on the auction house are pretty close. We did see that there were 50 people just online in total, but so we have 7 people in Ironforge. So we have 7, 6, and 13 people total, which is just it's just crazy. Or sorry, 15. So that is a total of 28 people in the major cities. I'm going to go over to the Horde again, and I'm going to just do an enter and see if we even have 50 people online in the entire Horde in North America, because that would just be okay, we only have 34 people online on the Horde. We saw the Alliance is twice as big, so I'd imagine I think it's fair to say they probably have somewhere around 68, but this shows every single Horde person logged in. Because if there's no search, that is crazy. We have less than, oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen this on a live version of World of Warcraft. Like a locked solo dead server maybe, but this is truly saddening to me to just see that many people there, and yeah, it just really, really sucks. But anyway, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, anything you'd like to add, definitely drop it down below, and I'll do my best to address them. But this is not looking good for Classic WoW, guys. Until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.